we've been coming to you now. It's our fifth weekday in a row. We're doing this. We started Tuesday last week. Now it's Monday. It's a big Monday motivation episode right now. And Sam, we've been on here. We've been talking to people. It was me solo on Friday, so we missed you a lot. But it was your birthday week last week. You got a lot done.
It was a good week last week. Obviously, the start of our podcast week. Obviously, I wasn't here Friday. I missed it. I won't lie. My Friday wasn't the same without being on the podcast with everybody. So it's good to be back. Good to be back.
Love it. I got one thing that I've seen come up in my feed today, and it's snow. It's that winter time, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
It's snow time, and it's been cold out here. Well, not out here, out in Canada, actually. So I'm just going to share what I saw, because it's pretty... Have you seen this?
Show me. Let me see.
All right, let's see this right now. Let's see this. All right, we got a video we're about to play here. I saw it on Twitter today.
No doubt about this corner. Kevin Dos Santos will put it in the box. In swinger.
Look at how are they even playing in this.
So, trying to cross.
Yeah, if you can't see this video, it's on YouTube, Train Effective. But we're watching this video right now. It's the CPL, okay, Canadian League. The guys just scored a mad goal, but you just see it's blanketed with snow. You can barely see a thing. I don't even know how this match was allowed.
How are they even playing in those conditions? That's crazy.
It's insane. So the guys just scored. I think he scored an overhead kick. One of the players, but you can barely see the thing. It's snow. You can't even see the lines in the field. How are they even?
I don't know how that game is going ahead. That is incredible.
It's insane. Insane. They're about to show the replay here, and there's an in-swinger corner. Look at this. Balls flying all over the place. And this guy just decides to hit it overhead.
Good goal, to be fair.
And yeah, it goes in. I don't know what see, this Sam was in the 39th minute of the match that I can see. So they had another 45 plus minutes to go of this match.
So they completed the game, so he didn't get suspended or anything.
I mean, it's ATO versus Cab. So if there's any Canadians out there, maybe which. So I think it's Atletico Ottawa.
Yeah.
Versus Calgary FC. So I can see the match. See the match right now. It ended. Let's see. Showing the screen now. It ended 2-1 to Ottawa. So they did complete the match.
Wow.
Yeah. They did complete the match. 2-1. 2 more goals in this after that. It's insane.
That's crazy. Have you ever played in those conditions?
I have similar, but so apparently they secured the Canadian Premier League title. So I guess this is the final to secure the title. They have like a grand final.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty insane. I'll tell you the conditions I have played. I'd more like it to this. So you can see like, if you guys see the screen, I'm showing the screen, and like you got the pitch that's cleared a bit, but the snow is all the way to the side. So I used to live in Budapest, Hungary. Okay, for all the Eastern Europeans out there, maybe the Canadians and Americans out there that live in cold conditions, Budapest is definitely cold, especially in winter. And so much so that you usually have like a winter break, and a lot of teams usually just have a pause, have a break over that winter. And I certainly did. But we did have plenty of games, especially in preseasons and stuff, over the winter breaks as well, where you've been playing in snow. The snow has to get cleared from the field, and it'll be right up to the banks like this. So you might get slide tackled, or like maybe you're tackling someone, but you're pushing them in the bank of snow that's on the sidelines. That actually made it pretty fun. Yeah. There's some downsides to this, Sam, though, because it looks fun. It looks fun, but it's not that fun either, because if you're sliding on this, like you do a slide tackle or something, you burn yourself easier, and like the pitch is frozen,
That's what I'm
and
saying. Yeah,
especially if you're on 4G on AstroTurf, and the pitch is frozen, it's like it hurts everywhere. The balls, the balls like it's like a slip and slide. The ball, it's like
yeah. It must be like no grip whatsoever.
no grid, and the worst case usually like I played on. Have you played on frozen pitches before?
I have when the referees allowed it, but a lot
Yeah.
of the times, yeah, no, they postpone the game because it's not safe to play.
Yeah, and I feel for some people like in Scotland. I say Scotland for a reason. I'm showing my screen because I'm showing a team called Montrose FC. So this is a team that I actually spent 2 months, almost 3 months in Scotland when I was 18, and I was training or trialing for a team called Montrose. It's now a League One team, and this is the stadium that we would train and play in. I think I was with the under
Okay.
19s or something at the time, and I remember it was December time. I was there on trial, but we only trained once a week, maybe twice a week, but it was literally only once a week. And then I remember like I was supposed to stay there till Christmas time, and then trainings were cancelled by early December, late November.
No way.
Yeah, because the pitch had frozen at
That's the thing.
7 p.m. in the evening. The pitch is frozen. You can't do any like they're not letting people train on it. It's too dangerous or whatever. Pitch is done.
That's the thing. We're coming up. We're coming up to that time of the month where games are going to be getting called off left, right, and center. Um, so yeah, for sure. Like in the UK, from the months of December, January, February, games definitely there'll be a few weeks where some games get called off if the pitches are frozen or whatever. But yeah, we're getting to that time of the month, and I think this is where it separates the men from the boys or the
The women
women
from the
from the
girls.
girls as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And on a side note, Sam, you know what the best part of this field was? What do you think the best part of the field was? And it definitely wasn't the quality of the pitch because that wasn't all that special. What do you think it
or
was?
or was it the
What does the chat
stand?
think it was? It was a big stand, to be fair. Maybe it could fit like I don't know, 500 people, 600 people, or something. Maybe a bit more. No, it's not the stand, but what's on the outside? What's the outside perimeter? Can you see that outside?
Um, no, I can't really see it. What is it?
You can't really see. Okay, fair enough. But really, well, maybe you can see better here. It's just some brick walls, Sam. And these brick walls,
Oh, okay.
just good for like I come. So I was in Montreux. We train once a week. Obviously, 6 other days of the week, maybe five, because there'll be a match sometimes. And just I'd use these walls. You go to the field, use these walls, get some training with these walls. That's what we did. That's what we did. So I remember these walls very fondly.
That's the best drill, man. I don't know if you guys seen it, but if you got Premier League players doing that, the same thing that you're doing, it must be doing something right. If you saw Mateta, he was doing that at training the other day. Just repetition, repetition. Him and a wall. The best drill for your touch, for your ball control, for your technique. But yeah, man, like you see the players at the top, they're still doing it.
100%. I'm trying to show that drill right now. This is Matata, wasn't it? Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this is the exact one. Yeah.
Um, let's just show it to the audience. There's no sound or anything. You don't really need to see. But yeah, there we go. So you see Matata, he's just playing against the wall. One touch, two touch, three touch. Actually you can see the dirt under his feet is just
Yeah,
it's everywhere.
literally,
Yeah. You reckon there's a lot of pro players that do this?
100%, 100%.
Yeah. Do you ever do this stuff?
I do this, Do you know what? I find it therapeutic. I find it like, like, especially what he's doing there, just like doing it over and over again and just testing yourself and telling yourself in, like, you might do it, I don't know how many times, and you're trying to beat that target. And it's just about concentrating and just making sure your touch is right, the amount of power you put on the volley is correct. It's like got everything involved. You need your coordination to be good, your first touch to be good, how, the volley back against the wall needs to be good. Because if it's too short, you probably won't reach it. If it's too powerful, you won't be able to control it. So yeah, there's a lot. It looks easy, but it's actually not that easy.
Yeah, it's not. But the thing is, if you do this every day, if you do these wall drills every day, when you do go out for training and when you step out on the field for matches, you know that feeling, Sam, when you like, it's just like you feel like you're one with the ball. Like
Mm,
any ball could come to you. It's like, yeah, natural. Just I'll take it. But you don't overthink it. You just feel one with the ball.
exactly. It just becomes second nature.
No, we love this. Speaking of switch, let's rewind a little bit when we talk about the worst conditions you've
Mm,
ever played in. I talked a little bit about in Montreux and time in Budapest, Hungary, where there is a lot of snow. Even here in Switzerland, there's a winter break now because the snow is. Well, in my city, it's not coming down yet, but it definitely when you go in the mountains, it already is. What are some bad conditions you played in?
I've had both sides. So I've had where it's freezing cold. Out when I was playing in Lithuania, it was so cold. Like, I'd say, what was it, -16, like same similar conditions to you, like snow, frozen, like just can't feel your toes, you can't feel your hands. I've done that bit, but I've also done it where it's too hot. You're talking 40, 45 degrees Celsius. Is like ridiculously hot, and you're running and you're feeling like, oh my, like, I'd from honestly, the hot is worse than the cold in my opinion. It's just like when you're running, it's like you're running against, you've got 10 kg on top of you, and it's just, like wherever you're running, like you're just getting tired so quickly. And yeah, that was insane. That was insane. So I've had both. I've had both, too hot and too cold.
So hold on, you played in 40, 45-degree temperatures.
Yeah, yeah. So I done that. Out. It was out in Dubai actually. We went like on a little tour, like just like for a camp, and then on that day we had like a game there, just like a friendly game, and it was so hot. So yeah, that was probably like the toughest conditions I played in.
Jeez. And guys, if you have any tough conditions you played in, please drop them in the chat. I think I've played in maybe 33, 34 in Australia. In
Mm.
Australia in pre-season, it's usually January, February, March time. But that's the summer months in Australia. And then the season usually kicks off like March, April maybe. Um, but yeah, and that's like kind of winter there, so it's bearable. But summertime and you're playing preseason matches, it's hot. It's hot. So I can't imagine 40, 45.
Oh yeah, I would not recommend. I don't think it's even safe to play. I don't think it's even safe to play in those kind of conditions. I think there comes
That's
a point where it's too hot. Yeah,
that's why in Dubai, Saudi, all these places, especially in those summer months there, but like any time of year really, people are training either in the morning or the evenings.
exactly.
Yeah. And it's so humid, man. Like when you train in the mornings in like I train with Tushar. Tushar, if he's listening, he's come to train effective camp about two times, three times. And he lives in Dubai now. We're training together. We met up in the morning. And even though it was like 7, 8 a.m. in the morning, we're training together. Oh, it was so humid. It was so sweaty after. And then I took the subway. There's like a metro in Dubai, and I felt sorry for all the people around me because here I was just drenched in sweat. 9 a.m. in the morning, people were going to work, and I was just drenched in sweat.
Yeah, you realize when you're out there and you see like the people that work out there and they're doing ridiculous hours just out there in the heat in the sun for 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours straight. Oh man, yes,
Yeah,
puts life into perspective really.
it's, it's not for me. It's not for me. Although I love it, I do love it sometimes. The feeling that you get, it's great too. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no, for sure, for sure. What we're watching? Jump on the YouTube channel. Jump on the YouTube channel. We was looking at videos in the Canadian Premier League where they're playing in crazy conditions in snow, and we're just talking about the craziest conditions we've played in. But chat, where are the craziest conditions you guys have played in? Um, let's read some out. Obviously, Nick's played in really cold temperatures. I've played in really really hot temperatures. What about you guys? Where have you played? Today at lunch, it
I'm
was draining.
today it was draining. Was it draining or raining?
To be fair, the weather today hasn't been the best, so I can imagine both.
Oh, he's talking about the UK. Okay.
Yeah,
I got a picture I'm going to show on the screen right now, and it's one of these conditions, Sam. Okay, I have to show. I do have to show this. Let me take you can take a question from the chat while I load this up.
yeah.
But
Me playing in Lithuanian league today, 25 degrees. It's cold. It's cold. Cold one today. Cold one today.
Lithuania, Sam, you played in Lithuania.
Yeah, yeah. What team? What team do you play for out there? You'd rather be playing in a game of football too hot than too cold. Ooh, I don't know. You'd rather too hot than too cold. What would you rather, Nick?
That's a really good one. Can we do a poll in the TikTok chat too and YouTube? What are you saying? Too cold or too hot? What would you rather? What would you rather do? I'd be really interested in the answers for this one. Let's
Yeah.
define it, right? Would you rather play, and we'll use Celsius, would you rather play in, like, what's cold, man? Like, minus, like, what are the conditions in Russia for Champions League
What is it like?
sometimes? Oh,
Minus 15, minus
yeah,
20.
yeah,
Uh,
they play in Kazakhstan or whatever, minus 15.
yeah, minus 15.
All right, would you rather play, Sam, and this goes for the chat, minus 15 Celsius, oof, or
40
40,
degrees.
40
Yeah.
degrees? Can you, maybe I can try create a poll here. Can I create a poll? What would you say, chap?
Let's see what you guys prefer. You prefer 40 degrees or you prefer playing in minus 15 degrees? It's one or the other. 30 degrees. Obviously, everyone would say 30. If it was 30 degrees, I'd pick 30 degrees all day over minus 15. Where's my boy Davis? He's probably in the chat somewhere, bro.
Oh, all right, all right. I can. Uh,
Sam says minus 15. It's minus 15 or 40 degrees. So 30 degrees is not in there. Yeah, still 40. Wow, you'd prefer 40 degrees, yeah? Interesting.
I got a poll coming up right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Phone's
So
going at lunch while I was playing. I miss them lunchtime football sessions back at school. They were the best days, man. I'd go back into my next class, sweating like I've just played in a World Cup final.
at what age, Sam, did you stop that? Because you obviously played for Watford and the academy, and
Yeah, but even when I was at Watford Academy, right, and I was at school, um, you'd still trying to get involved as much as possible with the boys because it's just fun, isn't it? Um, but but then obviously there was a certain point where you become a scholar, like you just go in just for education, like, and then you go straight to the club. for training, so you can't really get involved in any of the football. So I'd say around like 15, like around 16. Yeah, 16 is where the lunchtime sessions actually stopped for me.
Yeah. Yeah, 16. And then 16, like that body odor really starts smelling, man. So
You gotta come prepared, man. You gotta have the deodorant there with you. Nice cologne. We played the year
all right,
11s for the Astra, so we won it for 2 years now because the Astra's only for the year 11s. Yeah, nice, bro. Decent.
guys, if you're watching on TikTok and you see a poll on the top left of the screen, you can see a poll. And so if you click on that, you can vote where you rather play. We got -15 in the lead at the moment.
No, bro, I didn't leave school. I still done my school, but there was like a certain school that was connected with Watford. But I still had to do my education.
We have where can I buy the Train Effective training kit? So the only two places you can get it is that either if you come to a Train Effective camp, next one's in Miami in December, or you can come to London in the summer. But you can also get it if you type in Train Effective Kit Locker. You should be able to get some kit there. Train Effective Kit Locker. So we have like a store. We have a partnership with Kit Locker. You can buy some there.
So there's been 3 votes so far on where would you rather play, and 40 Degrees is currently winning.
Is it?
Guys, get your votes in. Get your votes in, man. There's only been 3 votes.
Yeah, I don't think they understood fully how to do it. I can put it up again, Sam. Let's put it up again. Because I think that the chat didn't really understand it. Let's try it one more time. Because I think this will be a close one. I think this is a very close one.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Chat, let us know, man. Vote on the poll. I can't vote. Why can't you vote? What's happening?
It's there now. It's there now.
There you
You
go.
got 2
It's
minutes.
2 minutes to vote. Get your votes in.
2 minutes to vote, guys.
Let's go. I want everyone to vote. There's 94, 95 of you in here. Make sure. I need to see votes.
I think, Sam, I would, because look, it's a hard one. Thankfully, I've grown up in hot conditions and I've grown up in cold conditions, so I have something to compare. I think if you come from a cold climate, it's much harder
Say, bro.
to go to a warmer climate and play. Like,
What, from cold to hot?
yeah, I think it's hard to go from if you come from a really cold place to go hot. Like if you play 40 degrees, I think there's a bigger chance you'll get like heat stroke or something. You're just not used to it.
Yeah, no,
If you
I
come
agree.
if you come from like hot and it's like 40 degrees every day, I don't know, you Kuwait or something. And then you come to Europe, let's say you go to like Kazakhstan or whatever, and you're playing -15. Don't know. I think it's slightly easier, but both are very difficult. Both are very difficult.
100%. But do you remember at the elite camp we had Jakob, who came from the Faroe Islands, and obviously it's cold out there. So when he came to the camp and we was playing in like, what was it, like 35, 38, or it was hot, wasn't it? There was a certain game in that elite camp which was very, very hot. It was high 30s for sure.
This is against
And
Pacos.
yeah, and obviously you could tell like he was struggling big time in terms of the heat because, as you said, when you go from cold to hot, I think it's a lot. I agree with you. I think it's a lot harder than going from hot to cold.
Yeah.
So the result was 5. We had 5 votes. 60% said 40, and then 40% we got for -15. So 40 degrees wins.
Yeah, still even. Still pretty even, but yeah, 40 degrees,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. What are the? How do you deal with it? This is the topic of the day. How do you deal with playing in these awful conditions? Because in the UK, you get some awful conditions, especially now
Yeah.
until that springtime. How do you deal with it, Sam? And then elite camp, we saw with our train effective elite camp players, some of them are really struggling in that Portuguese heat, especially when it got above 30, 32, 33,
Yeah.
and for good reason, especially if you're not used to it. Um, yeah, how do you deal with it?
I think especially if you're going to go play in really hot temperatures, right? Like first of all, make sure you do your drinking like your fluids, like you're making sure you're keeping yourself hydrated. Like you need to make sure you're topping up on your water intake every hour, like making sure you're drinking at least 3 liters, 4 liters of water, because and also electrolytes. Get the electrolytes in
Mm.
there because they will hydrate you much better than just having water on its own. So drop an electrolyte in the water, and trust me, you'll get less cramps. You feel more hydrated. With all the salt that you'll lose and all this, things that you lose during when you're running around sweating, the electrolytes that you have in there will make sure that it refluids and refuels your body, and making sure you're getting all the right things in there to make sure you're not getting heat stroke, or you're not passing out on the pitch and just being dehydrated really. So I'd say yeah, just making sure you're looking after your body, you're drinking your fluids, um, and yeah, man, it's just all about preparation because you see players like they might like there's a lot of players out there. They probably don't drink a lot of water. Then you're gonna go play in 35 plus degrees heat. You're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle.
Yeah, yeah. Your nutrition and your fluid intake has to be hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's also like you don't want to drink too much water before the match starts either.
Exactly. So this is all starts like this preparation starts days before, not just on the day. So it's days before, making sure you're doing all the right things. And on game day, and especially like during the game, it's about not doing silly, unnecessary running as well. If you're in like ridiculous heat, know when to press. You're not going to be able to press the whole game. It's impossible. So know when to press, know when to make the right runs, because sometimes if you're a player that you're not really thinking about the game in a bigger picture. There's players out there who will just do unnecessary running and run around like a headless chicken. You'll be done within 10, 15 minutes of the game. You'll be done. So it's about managing yourself and making sure, okay, I'm going to pick the right moments, whether to press. I'm going to pick the right moments to go. And this comes as a team, so as a collective. So yeah, I'd say that's really important as well.
Yeah, 100%. As Sam said, you got to pick your moments when to really maximize that, or like expend that energy. Is energy preservation really key?
100%.
I think we've touched upon the hot climates. What about the cold climates when you'd rather stay inside, It's too cold out there.
Honestly, see with the cold is more like it's the mindset. You got to have that kind of mindset to like just put yourself out there. Like, because it's cold, you want to stay inside, you want where it's warm, but it's just about having that mindset of just put yourself out there. Like, it's cold, it's not going to kill you. It's just a bit of cold. You might not feel your toes, you might not feel your hands. You can wear some gloves. They'll help you a little bit, but yeah, with the cold, I'd say it's more about your mindset and having that kind of mentality to put yourself out there in the cold. Obviously, still the same kind of things you need to do. Make sure you're staying hydrated, you're drinking your fluids, etc. Um, but you can get away with it a little bit more in the cold rather than in the heat. But it's still just as important. But yeah, I'd say the same. I'd say the same principles apply. But with the cold, it's more like having that kind of mindset to making sure that you're able to put yourself out that comfort zone and throw yourself in minus 15 degrees and still perform to a level that you can perform. What do you think?
Yeah, I think with cold. It's just about like once you're warmed up, you put yourself out there, maybe it's snowing or whatever, but once you're warmed up, 10, 15, 20 minutes later, like you're not even thinking about the cold. And that's why I do prefer to colder conditions and hotter ones because like the hot, it's kind of always there. You're going to feel it. The
Yeah,
cold is like it's something you adapt to. Your body's warmed up, you're in the game, and you're not even thinking about it. I think you can actually run more, and you're kind of like it's easier to run and it's easier to do things because you're not feeling sore. You're not feeling your muscles like this is cold. You
I
know,
agree, 100%, 100%.
you'll feel it after. You're not feeling it. Yako, we are reading the comments, my guy. We did see the 80 degrees you were saying. Um, so tell us your tips, Yako, about how you're coping. So yeah, it's cold. Getting the leggings, I think, important. Having those leggings.
Yeah, the leggings will help. But again, as you said, as in the cold, 100% you run more. You run more in the cold because you're able to once your body warms up and everything, you don't feel it as much. Whereas in the heat, you're feeling it the whole time. No matter how warm you are, you're just gonna get warmer and warmer. So yeah, definitely agree with you. It's definitely easier in the cold.
Yeah, no, it'll tax you. That heat taxes you for the whole. Like, let's say you play in the afternoon, and then you've just played in these hot, humid conditions. Like, you're feeling that in the evening. You're feeling that the next day. It's like
For sure.
any other brutal conditions, awful conditions. Maybe like what's another awful condition, Sam, to wrap up the conditions part? Is it the rain? Is it
Yeah,
wind?
when that's windy conditions.
Wind.
Windy,
Wind
mate.
is the worst.
Rain and wind mixed is the worst conditions ever. Like it is so hard to play. Doku is something special. Rising, we're going to touch up on the Liverpool Man City game, so stay tuned for that one.
Yeah. No, winds are worse. I lived in Amsterdam in Holland. For all the Dutch people out here, I lived in Holland, and Holland is the land of wind. They say the UK has bad weather, London, whatever, has bad weather. Like, guys, the worst weather I've lived in is in Holland. The Dutch weather, guys, it's just windy, rainy, windy, cold, like all the time. And then man, in summer, yeah, it gets a bit better, but like just year round, guys, that Dutch weather, it's like wow.
It's funny you say that because when I went to Amsterdam for the first time, I experienced that kind of weather the whole time I was there. Just windy, cold, raining. I was thinking, oh my god, I've left London. I've come here. I thought it might be a little bit better, bro. It was 100% worse.
Yeah,
100% worse.
yeah, that Dutch weather.
Caribbean heat is different, man. The turf burns your feet. Drinking water works, but you still get cramp.
Mm.
I've never experienced Caribbean heat, to be fair, but if you're saying it's bad, then I believe you, bro.
It's that tropical heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, humid and hot. Let's get some questions in. Yeah, get some questions in, guys. We already see a few of these questions, and then we'll touch upon Liverpool City.
Yeah, let's answer some of your questions, guys. If you asked questions earlier and we didn't answer you, just ask them again now.
Appreciate you, Abby, Suwan. Good work. Love from India. Thank you.
Are you a
Yavik
footballer
Tan,
coach? Yes. Yes.
Yavik Tandel says, "Hey there, I can't afford your sessions. We have a free app. The app is free. If you want the premium stuff, you can get that too." Fluminense dribble in the snow hits different. Groovy dude. Yes, you're right. Fluminense dribble is a drill on the train effective app. Great drill. Do it.
How does one like me get opportunities out there, man? Because we got no scouts here. Yako, great question, bro. Great question. And we have a lot of players who are in a similar position to you. We've had players from the Caribbean join our camps, either in Miami or even London. They've traveled and they've put themselves out of their comfort zone because they're in a similar situation to you, bro. They've joined our camps because really no opportunities there. Don't have the right people watching them. So my advice to you, bro, is if you're able to put yourself out your comfort zone and able to join a camp, train effective camp in Miami or in London, not only would that open doors for you, because you're going to be connecting with coaches that have connections all around the world. You're going to be inside the Train Effective database where we can help you connect you with all of our connections around the world. But you'll also be around other players with the same mindset as you to help you on that journey. And you'll just be living like a pro during the camp experience. And then from then on, you will see opportunities will naturally gravitate towards you. But the only person that can change that is yourself. So, whether you're where you are right now, nothing's changing. Sometimes you just need a new environment and a little change, and with a click of a finger, something you'll see. Oh my God, I'm getting this opportunity just because I've gone to the Train Effective camp, and then things will just gradually, come towards you.
Yeah, and if you're looking for more info on that, on the steps, there are 6 steps, or 5 steps, I should say, if you type in Train Effective Get Scouted. So go check that out. I'm just showing that on the screen right now.
To get into a pro academy, is it vital to have a good agent? What's your opinion on this, Nick?
Academies don't usually require you to have an agent, especially because like formally you can't be represented by an agent until you're like 16, guys. Your 16th birthday usually. So yeah, to get an academy under the age of 16, you don't need a agent, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you need an agent to get an academy? The answer is no. Is that the question?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need an agent, guys. Like, when I went to work for the academy, I didn't have an agent. I was just doing well in my local club. I was doing well in my school. And when you do well, somewhere, like word of mouth is a big thing, guys. Football, someone will watch you play. You never know who's watching you. This is what I always tell players. You don't know who's watching you. So you could be playing at a park with your friends. You don't know who's watching you. Someone could walk past and there could be a scout for a professional club, and they're looking at it and they stop and they look and they're like, wow, like he's a good player. Like I like his touch, blah, blah, blah. He could come up to you and say, do you play for a team? Blah, blah, blah. Like, can we connect? So little things like that, guys. Remember, wherever you're playing, you never know who's watching. So always making sure you're giving 100% and you're doing your best, because you want to make sure every game you play, you stand out. And that's going to give you the best chance to get scouted.
Big Scar says, I just need some lessons. The place where I train is 4.5 kilometers away, and there's a great wall to train. And I just wanted to know, should I sacrifice and go there or go to a place where there's no wall? So would you go training to a place 5 kilometers away with a wall or not? I think the answer for this one, Big Scar, is I think it's definitely important to have a good wall to potentially touch, 1 touch, 2 touch. Like you should be doing that a few times a week. But there's also times where you don't need a wall. So I'd say, let's say you train 4 times a week on your own, twice with the wall, twice without the wall. Kind of divide it up.
Yeah.
Maybe go run. I don't know how you get there. Do you go there by? I mean, look, if you I don't know where you live, Big Scar, but obviously you could run there. You could bike there, which is definitely a lot less taxing than running there. You could bus there. Just make that sacrifice and do it.
Yako, regarding your question, so who do we contact to go to these camps and stuff? Go on the website, the Train Effective website. So go to traineffective.com/camps, or go on Google, type in Train Effective camps. The first link that will come up, click on that one, will take you to our website. And then you can either schedule a call with me on there, or you can contact me directly on WhatsApp if you have any questions, and we can find the camp for you and get you signed up as soon as possible. Just to let you guys know as well, guys, right now we have our early Black Friday deal. So it's for the first 10 signups. So the first 10 people, if you sign from now until next week, anytime, the first 10 people get the biggest discount all year round. Okay, this is the biggest discount you get all year round for any of our camps. So if you're one of those players that are telling us, it's too expensive, you need to become cheaper, bro, now is the time. because after the first 10 sign-ups, the price will increase again. So take advantage of this early Black Friday deal we have. So go on our website, traineffective.com/camps, or type on Google Train Effective Camps, and then you can reach out to me and we can get you signed up. Thanks for watching the video, Sam. No problem, my boy Connor. Connor, big player, elite camp player.
Oh, there we go, Connor. Connor. Thanks for watching the video, Sam. What video is he talking about?
He sent me a video of his highlight reel.
Oh,
Yeah. Send me a video of his
okay.
highlight. It was really
Looking
good.
proper.
Hey, Sam, how you doing? Ettore, my boy. How are you, man?
Ettore back.
Which country? Miami and London. That's where the camps take place. We have Miami next month. So we've got a few spots left for that one. And then we got the London ones in the summer. Can I contact you, please? You see, Connor, he's famous now. He's famous. Connor's the man.
Guys, if you haven't seen this, I'm about to share it on my screen on YouTube. But if you look at my screen, we got a whole story, a whole section of Connor, guys. If you want to look at that, go Train Effective Elite Camp Explained. Okay, search that. Train Effective Elite Camp Explained. We got a whole section on Connor, guys. I don't know if you've seen this, Connor. Actually, I did share it with you. We did talk. Oh, but yeah, Connor's one of those that got selected, got scouted at the elite camp. So there we go,
Yeah.
the believer.
The believer, man. But yeah, he is a midfielder. But let me tell you guys something about Connor, right? He got scouted playing as a right back, guys. So he's originally come as a midfielder. But this is why it's so important to be able to play in numerous positions. You know, us as coaches identified that we thought, you know, Connor, the way his style of play, you know, he's good technically, he's good physically, he can get up the pitch. He, you know, he's one of them players that plays every training session, every match, 100%, you know, and he always, you know, make sure that he's helping his team. He's a leader on the pitch. So we put him right back, and in all the games, he was a standout player, and you could tell on the ball, off the ball. And that is a difference, guys. We could have put him in that position, and he could have been like, "Nah, I'm not a right back. I don't want to play right back," and he loses out on all the opportunities that came with it. So that's the difference. If you want to make it to the elite level, guys, if you want to make it to the top, be able to play in numerous positions. If you're asked to play as a right back, take it in your stride and go and do it. But that comes from your game understanding, and the more games you play, you'll experience it. So yeah, man. Hopefully, one of you guys can be the next Connor. But yeah,
Can you pin Connor just so people in the chat can follow him as well?
I don't know why it never lets me pin.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, Connor's in the chat. So if you type in Connor, and those on YouTube, Connor Forsyth, he's getting offers now. See what the elite camp is all about: Train Effective ecosystem. I'll give him a follow because he's got a big career ahead of him. Train Effective have supported him a lot. Connor's a great example of someone who's used the app, Train Effective app, and then, you know, also came to the elite camp, invited to the elite camp, and then opportunities have sprouted ever since. So
Yeah.
we love Connor. He's great attitude, great example of a success story from Train Effective, or a future success story.
He also joined our regular camp in London, and that's obviously the route to the elite camp. You know, you got to either be on the app or join one of our regular camps in London or Miami to be able to join one of these elite camps.
Mm-hmm. Connor, what's that second div team? Send me a message. Send us a message after, so we can get to know what you're talking about.
Ettore saying, "I want to follow in Connor's footsteps."
Are we talking about Ettore that came to Open Camp, Train Effective Camp?
Yeah.
I I can't see Torres comments. Where's he saying that?
He said it above. He said it above, but we missed it. But he's
Uh,
yeah. His name is on it is EDEUXX.
Tori, we've been seeing you post stories about your time at Train Effective camps on your story. So we appreciate that. We're reposting when we can. So we really like the support, and we're really supporting you, man.
I got Div 2 tryouts. I train every day. I played the 5 bad team because they don't. Huh?
Uh, Pause on that one, Sam. I go on. I have difficulty using the app because first of all, I'm scared to bring my phone and film myself. First of all, you don't need to film yourself using the Train Effective app. Second, you don't have to go out. Like, what do you mean you're scared to bring your phone? Like, go to a public park or something. He's scared of getting his phone stolen. Um, you don't have to bring your phone with you. First of all, like you can either memorize them. Secondly, just use your home, use the garden, like a, use a park. I mean, yeah, I mean, hopefully you're not living in an area where the phone's gonna get nicked from you, but hopefully you can find a safe space. Big, find a safe space.
Hassan is saying, bro, character limit is cooking me. What do you mean by that?
I think he means like the chat, the like when he's typing a comment, his character limit gets used up.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, basically, as Sam is saying, should I go to Div 2 tryouts because he's trained every day,
Mm.
but he's playing Division 5 in a bad team. He's playing Division 5 in a bad team, but they don't get better players. So he's thinking to himself, should I go to Div 2 tryouts, play a few divisions higher?
I mean, you're not going to lose anything by going on a tryout to Div 2
True.
clubs. So throw yourself in the deep end and go and test yourself and see. You know, if you're at that level and you're ready for that level, then you obviously you'll be successful. But unless you throw yourself into that environment, you won't know um, whether that's your level or not. So yeah, just go for it, bro.
Yeah. I got one on YouTube. Horn says, I want to become a sporting director, but I don't know where to start. First time ever been asked this question. This guy wants to get maybe more on the business side of football things. Hey, start on LinkedIn, contact, add 300 people in your area that work at football clubs. Okay, if you live in Torn, Tivan. Torn sounds like maybe, what country is that? Norway? I don't know. Scandinavian, maybe? So let's say you live in, I'm just going to use the example, Norway, okay? At all the football club people you can see working in a Norwegian football club, go on LinkedIn, create a profile, DM 300 of them and say you're willing to work for free, do an internship or whatever. You do whatever at the football club. You just have to get started, work in the back office, work sorting mail, whatever it is. You just need to get your foot in the door. DM them, work for free, and then you literally work your way up from there. You just need that work experience. And the sooner you get that work experience, the sooner you prove that you can do a good job, the sooner you can get up the ladder and one day become a sporting director. But that's how you start.
Yeah, well said. So guys, Joker is asking. I'm gonna chat. I want you guys to answer this question. So Joker is asking, what football position should I play? I'm good at defense and passing and pace. So he's a good defender. He's got a good passing in, and is quite quick. What football position do you guys think he should play in? So Staranki is saying CDM. CDM. Should I play him?
Let's let the responses come. I already got like a good position in mind for him.
Yeah, let them come in, and then we'll go over it.
We'll answer one in the meantime while people answer in the chat. Mazar says, I have a hard time picking my position. I'm on tryouts for a big club program as a striker, but my main passion is midfielder. Passion position versus what position you're best at. Good one, isn't it, Sam?
Interesting. So basically, so he plays as a midfielder right now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, his passion position is midfielder.
Okay.
Well, he's on tryout for a striker. I guess the club are looking at him as a striker because he's best as a striker, maybe.
Okay. So what's his question?
So, like, he says he has a hard time picking his position.
Again, I think this comes down to if you're a midfielder, understanding the kind of roles and responsibility of a striker, of a role of a striker, and then as a striker, understand the roles and responsibility of a midfielder as well. But I would say if you have an opportunity right now, or you're on trial as a striker, just try and study strikers right now as much as possible, and look at the kind of details, the movements, just just to give yourself that bigger understanding of a striker's role and responsibility. Because otherwise, if you go to a trial and you're like, I'm not too sure how to play the striker, obviously it won't go well. So it's all about understanding the roles and responsibilities, and then taking it from there. But yeah, if you're able to play on both positions, bro, it's going to help you even more.
Back to the other player's question, who was asking about passing pace.
Yeah, and defending.
So we got a lot of responses. We had centre mid, CDM, right back, left back. Look, Yako said a position here. I think that's spot on. You
What
want to say
position did he
what?
say?
Well, you want to say it at the same time, Sam. What position you think? What position I think?
Yeah, we can go
All right. 3, 2, 1. Wing back.
right back.
Did you just say wing back as well? Your
What
sounds
did you
cut out.
say? Oh my days! 1 second. Someone's calling me. Give me one
Did,
second.
did you? Well, I saw wing back. You say wing back?
Yeah. I said right back, wing back. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I said wing back.
Yeah, I agree. I think a wing back or a full back. I think it sounds like you're perfect for that kind of role.
Yeah.
What's that question, Coach? I would like to share with me some of your experience, and when I have the ball, I don't have any confidence. So you're lacking in confidence. Okay. This is really important, guys. For any players in the chat, or you're watching it on YouTube, you have to, when you step on the football pitch, you have to play with confidence. You have to believe in yourself, guys. It's so important. Because if you step on a pitch and you play with fear, or you're scared to make a mistake, you won't be able to express yourself. Okay. And when you don't express yourself, no one's going to really be interested in you in terms of getting scouting opportunities. So if someone, if a scout or a coach is watching you and they're looking at you and they're saying he doesn't believe in himself, why am I going to believe in him? That is the biggest difference. So make sure you believe in yourself and you step on the pitch knowing I'm going to be the best player on the pitch every single time I step on that pitch. Have that mentality. Always strive to be the best. Because if you step on the pitch and you're like, I'm not sure today. I don't really want the ball. I'm going to shy away from it because I don't want to lose it. The game just goes past you, and that game could be a make or break whether you get a contract or not. So yeah, man. And if you're struggling with confidence now, there's loads of things you can do to regain your confidence. Look back at old clips where you're doing well, where you've scored a goal or you've made a great tackle, whatever. Prepare correctly. Set up a routine and start doing a lot of things every single day at certain times to prepare correctly, because that way you feel good and you've done the right things leading up to a game. So there's loads of different things you can do to make sure that you're in the best possible and mindset and mentally to make sure you're confident.
Well said.
Questions are flying in.
They are flying in today.
Should I focus on technique or strength when I'm 14? Focus on strength, bro. Focus on technique, bro. At that age, it's all about your technical side of things. You're still gonna grow into your body. You still have so much development to do physically. So what I would do is I'd say just become elite technically, just ball manipulation every single day. Don't get me wrong, you can do a bit of like gym work. There's nothing wrong with that. You work on your core strength. Do like pull-ups. Compound lifts are very good in terms of keeping your strength and that. But your core strength, guys, is the most important. You look at a lot of players in the Prem. they might look skinny and they might look like they don't really have any muscle, but their core strength, I bet you now, is solid. And when you've got a good foundation, you've got a good core strength, you get less injuries. You're stronger in the pitch. You're harder to knock off the ball. You have better balance, and you will see a massive improvement in your performance.
100%. Cool. I saw a video, Sam, on this about these Australians talking about how a lot of Australian footballers, if you compare them to European, a lot of Australian footballers are very heavy on the top, like they have a lot of muscles, upper body strength, and then if you compare that to Europeans, like you look at Yamal, it looks skinny.
Mm,
Yamal, like Messi, whatever
yeah,
they look like scrawny, skinny players. The thing is, their cores are so strong.
that's the thing. You look at how many times people have tried to knock Messi off the ball over the last 20 years, and they can't do it because he's got an insane core. He's got good core strength. Um, and guys, like, that's just as important as being able to be good technically and things. You got to make sure on the physical side of things you're fit. You can play, you can last a 90-minute match, because there's a lot of players that might be good technically, but physically, you're not fit to play a game. You're getting tired quickly, your recovery time's short. So football's a whole package, guys. But one thing I did want to touch up on, I don't, we had this question earlier about the Liverpool Man City game. Don't know if you want to go over it now, because the performance of Jeremy Doku needs a mention. Because I was watching the game, I'll be honest. I don't know about you guys in the chat, right? But I was watching that game and I was thinking, this guy, this guy is moving mad. Like, he's doing this is a winger right now. Um, like, every time he got the ball, you thought something's gonna happen. And I always say this on my lives, like, as a winger, when you get the ball, make things happen. And Doku was the perfect example. So all the wingers in the chat and the people that used to ask me, what should I do as a winger, blah, blah, blah. Jeremy Doku against Liverpool is a prime example. He had everything. He had everything. And he deserved his goal. He deserved his goal.
To be honest with you, Sam, I didn't watch the match. I
Oh,
was too busy yesterday.
you need to go and watch the highlights of Doku then, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, crazy.
Jeremy Doku.
I
Because he
felt
hasn't
sorry.
come up. Yeah, go on.
I felt sorry for what's the right back of Liverpool? What's his name again? The young guy.
The new one. The young one.
What's his name?
Uh, Liverpool right back. Hold on. Let's see. Who's got the name of Liverpool right back?
Bradley.
Yes, Bradley.
Yeah.
Conor Bradley.
Man said Trent. Trent's in Real Madrid, bro. What's going on? Where you been? Yeah, Conor Bradley. That's the one. Yeah, I felt sorry for Conor Bradley because, my God, like, Salah wasn't really giving him help. So he was just 1v1 with Doku all the time. And yeah, he was having a horrid time.
Oh, Conor. I feel for him because we just did a story on Conor actually. Do you see that one? Conor Bradley?
Yeah, I saw that one. Don't get me
This
wrong.
is, this is
He's a good player. He's a good defender. But Doku was just incredible.
yeah. We did a story on Conor Bradley on the Train Effective TikTok actually. You guys can watch this. This is him at 12 years old, weight training, conditioning, like all these drills.
This is the thing. When I watch Conor Bradley, like the way he plays now, he looks like a player that has got to where he is because of pure hard work.
Mm.
He's one of those players. He might not be the most talented, but in terms of work rate and just making sure that he's doing the extras every single day, I think that is what's got him this far.
I would not be surprised if Conor Bradley has used this effective app. We
I
got a
wouldn't
message.
be, yeah, I wouldn't
Conor,
be
if you're
surprised.
watching this, all these ladders, one of these drills, I think he's used this effective app.
He must have done.
But yeah, see, this is the thing. Bradley did really well against Madrid, against Vinny.
Yeah, he locked up Vinny. He locked him up. Please, I just need more information on the price of the training camp. Bro, go on our website, Big Scar, traineffective.com/camps, or go on Google, type in train effective camps, and it will take you directly to our website.
This class. Doku.
Yeah, man. Go watch some clips of him and you'll see. But I think overall, Man City deserved the win, to be honest. I don't know what you guys think, chat, but I think Man City were the better team for sure. Haaland obviously missed a penalty, but he got his goal in the end. But I think, Haaland's one of them ones. His numbers this season are crazy at the moment. Every game, he goes into, he's scoring. That's why he's always my FPL captain. I'm not changing that.
It's mine too, Sam.
That's easy points. That's easy points. But yeah, like City definitely deserve the win. And I think City are gonna go on a little run now. They look like a team banging form, and yeah, I think they're gonna go on a little run.
Yeah, I thought about that because Liverpool, the momentum's just not running with them the last 10 games. It's just not.
Yeah. But that's the thing as well. When they've signed so many players, they've signed Ekatike, Isak, Wirtz, all these attacking top players, to try and put them all together and to find a balance, it's very difficult. And I think I don't think they needed Isak after signing Ekatike, because I think Ekatike is top. I think he's a great player, and he started the season so well. I just think, I thought in their mind they were like, we've wanted Isak for so long, we might as well just go for it and get the deal done. But yeah, I think Ekatike is just as good.
Yeah, Isak's been a bit quiet. But
Yes, and obviously he's injured at the moment. But even when he has played, he hasn't really done much. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes within the next few months.
is he going to work harder than Haaland? Haaland's recovery that we saw.
No chance. No chance. I can put money now. There's no way.
You don't think so? You don't think he's that type of player?
It doesn't give me that vibe. It doesn't give me that kind of that vibe where he's looking after himself to the max. He might. Don't get me wrong. He's a professional athlete, so he might. But I just feel like there's certain players that you look at and you're like, yeah, he definitely does the extras, and there's certain players you're like, he might just do the bare minimum.
Guys, who does more extras? Is it Haaland or Isak?
Yeah, let's see.
Who do you think does more extras? Especially after you watch the video of Haaland on the YouTube channel, guys. He's posting on socials as well, but there's like a 25-minute video of him that we reviewed the week before last. You saw 70% of Haaland's time was just on recovery. Sauna, massage, stretching.
Yeah,
It was
insane.
phenomenal.
Insane.
Go watch that video if you haven't already. Well, there's a lot of questions coming in. MK says, hey, do you ever camp in Canada? No, but the closest camp that we have to Canada, depending on which side of Canada you live on, but Miami. You live on that East Coast? Yeah. Miami. December, we have a camp in Miami. So if you want to take the next step, go to Train Effective Camps. Just Google it, or traineffective.com/camps. We got it. Come to Middlesbrough, says Nifemi.
Femi, you need to come to London, bro.
Come to London, man.
That's where it's at. That is where the real ballers are at. London. It's far. Bro, you can take one train and it will come to London. It's not far, man. It's not far.
You got to change that mentality, man. Change that mentality. I just watched what was it? Sam, how far is Ipswich from
London?
No. Is it London? I just watched this video on oh man. He was a mortgage advisor and now he plays for Villa.
Sorry, say that again. Sorry, because I can't.
He was a mortgage advisor and then he's Now he's playing for Villa.
Tyrone
Uh,
Mings.
Tyrone Mings. Tyrone
Yeah,
Mings. Guys, actually, I should share that story. It's very inspirational. But
yeah,
Tyrone Mings, do you know his story?
yeah. I know his story. He was playing on league, and then obviously he's worked his
Guys,
way up.
yeah, Tyrone Mings, who plays for Villa now, has over 150 appearances for Aston Villa. When he was 19, he was playing non-league for a team I can't remember. It was non-league, and then he played in a trial game for Ipswich, and he was playing as a right back. So I don't think it was even his. He was playing a fullback, so not even his favorite position. But he, in an interview I saw, he was saying, "Oh, go up the line, go up the line." Like he was telling everyone kind of what to do and just being very confident. And he went for one trial game, got taken off at halftime because he hurt his knee. He hurt his knee, and then he thought, "Oh, I played really bad in this game. Like it's not going to work out for me." But the manager Mick, what's his name, Mick McCarthy,
Yeah,
pulled him aside and said, "Yeah, we want to sign you." And then after the trial game at Ipswich, that he's like, "Oh, I'm still working as a mortgage advisor. I'll get less pay at Ipswich Town." But he went back to mortgage advisor, which I don't know if it was London, but it was definitely it was some place far away to the Middlesbrough guy. Okay, and then he went back, and then a day or two later, he went back to Ipswich, moved all his stuff, cancelled his job contract. He did all this stuff in the space of 48 hours. And I just use that as an example of that's the mentality you got to have when those opportunities come for you. So we say that now, we call you out on that now. Oh, London's too far away from Middlesbrough. Like, so when opportunities come to you, what are you going to do? You got to already have the default mentality now for when the opportunities do come. Like, yeah, I'm going to take it when that opportunity comes. Not that I'm going to think about it.
for sure.
Yes. Yeah. Someone asked if I'm Nick Humphries. Yes, on my profile it is. Unless I'm impersonating him.
Which team are you in, Nick Humphries?
I play in Switzerland at the moment. I play in a Swiss team. You can see some clips on my profile if you want. Actually, I don't have many clips at the moment. I've been injured the majority of the year, little Esco.
If anyone wants any tips on Achilles tendonitis, Nick is your man.
Sam is also your man. Tendonitis issues. Sam's been able to overcome them. I haven't. I haven't.
Looking
Mbappe
like
Junior. Hi.
guys. Last couple questions. Get them in.
Yeah, let's go rapid fire because we're back tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got a real topic planned. We've got some videos to share and stuff, and it's all about trials, guys. So tomorrow you got to make sure to come because it's about trials, trials, trials. We got a lot to speak about trials. Sam, I'm going to ask, what was your worst trial? What was your best trial? How many trials you've been on? I
Yeah,
definitely have some stories to share. Do you look forward to trials? Do you not? So this is all stuff that we know that the audience really wants to hear. We know that you guys in the Train Factor family, you want to hear our podcast, our live stream tomorrow. So set some reminders. Make
we
sure
might
to
need
come.
to come on a little bit earlier tomorrow.
Okay. What
So
time?
like maybe like an hour earlier, like 3 p.m.
Okay.
UK.
3 p.m. UK time. We should be on.
Yeah.
Check out our stories on Instagram, on TikTok. We should be sharing them today when the next one is. So 3 p.m. UK time.
Nick,
Yeah,
question for
go
you.
ahead.
Tips for improving pace and technical ability.
Is that a question for me?
Yeah, that's a question for you.
That's guys, obviously, because I have superior technique, superior speed. Uh, Technique. I'll do a little bit of a different take on this one. Look, guys, spend an hour a day at least with the ball, like wall drills, dribbling drills, cone drills, like all the stuff that you can do solo. Uh, just do an hour a day. Just start with that. 1 hour a day. Don't overthink it. Don't like you're not gonna make a whole sweat. Like just be completely exhausted by working your technique. So do it. Do it in the mornings. Do it after school. It's really, really simple to just reserve an hour of time. Okay, maybe you're doing homework, and in between that homework session, you'll get a week. You get an hour in of just doing techniques. So do that. Okay, Train Effective app has all the drills that you need. Pace, same thing. I mean, not the same thing. Okay, you don't need as much time to improve your pace, but speed drills, explosive speed and power program on the Train Effective app is great. Okay, explosive speed power program on the Train Effective app is great because you've got a lot of cone drills, ladder drills, and then on top of that, you can do, if you have the tools, do parachutes or run up hills, sprint up hills. Something where you're using resistance and incline. Resistance and incline can help a lot.
Yeah, for
App
sure.
free with training or no? Yeah, it's free. Like, let's say percentage of it is free, and then all the content and stuff is paid, like for everything. Okay, but go check it out. Train Effective app. How to get? I'll take the next one as well from Vaska from Is this a Lithuanian? Yeah. How to get faster feet at home.
I think it's Ecuador.
We got another workout on the Train Effective app. It's called the Fast Feet Workout. Fast feet workout's great. Okay, and you just literally need a 1 by 1 meter box. You do non-stop step overs. There's so much you can do. You can roll the ball left and right with one foot. What would you recommend, Sam? Like, what would be the drills you do in a small space at home?
Oh, it's just a little, just like get the ball and just have like, if you put little objects on the floor and just like go in and out of them, try not to hit the objects, working on your left foot, dragging it back, go on your right foot, just work on both different feet, different kind of touches, inside, outside, on your sole of your foot, just loads of different touches. But yeah, I'd do that, mate.
Yeah.
I used to watch Nick back in like 2017. Wow.
Aiden, I know if you watched in 2017, you were watching the 100-day challenge. So yeah, appreciate you, man. Thank you.
But yeah,
That's a wrap, huh? Day 5 of the
day
30 days of
five.
dedication. We've been dedicated, guys, with you.
Guys, thank you all for being in here. Good to see some familiar faces and some new faces as well. Be back again tomorrow. Most likely it'll be 3 p.m. UK time. So myself and Nick shall see you all tomorrow.
Yes.